One, we already have a wall. In fact, the only areas missing the so-called wall are remote mountain ranges, deserts, rivers, and other natural barriers rich in wildlife. A wall would only cause harm to animals such as bighorn sheep, ocelots, and other creatures. It would also cause flooding and would hinder the natural flow of waterways that landscapes need to thrive. Two, a border wall would be fiscally irresponsible, and because Mexico will certainly not pay for this project, a wall would end up costing the United States as much as $70 billion, or enough money to send all US kids living in border counties to school for 2 years. Three, border cities may be on average poorer than the rest of the nation, but they're also some of the safest in the country. The studies show that undocumented immigrants commit fewer crimes than native-born citizens. Four, to build this wall, the government is waiving some 3 dozen federal laws in their entirety, including the National Environmental Policy Act, the Endangered Species Act, and even the Clean Water Act. So if anyone is actually making the border lawless, it's the politicians not waiving our laws along the border. 5. The border wall is such a toxic idea that not even Republicans in Congress want to vote on it. Instead, Republican lawmakers are touching the funding for this wall in unrelated bills. In other words, they're using gimmicks to blindside us, the taxpayer, into funding a wall that most Americans simply don't want. But we can't let fear be our compass, especially if we're going to be harming the most vulnerable communities and the environment they depend on. And most importantly, we can't forget that the US is a strong country that values reason and compassion, a country in which bridges of love should always trump walls of fear.